everyone. You're welcome to Woman Show. It's an interesting day, a beautiful topic. You're welcome to Woman Show on You Rock Radio.
Hey guys, welcome to You Rock, where we bring you weekly topics and new content.
This is You Rock Radio, bringing you global entertainment. Have fun. Yes, it is You Rock Radio. I was, carried away because we have an interesting topic we'll be talking about today on Woman to Woman Show. Don't forget, I am your host, Joy Echipue. For you to connect with us on this show, please go to our Facebook page, You Rock Media 1, Instagram, You Rock Media 1. And if you have not liked, please like. I'm so sorry about the technical issues we're getting this evening. Please, I need you to subscribe to our You Rock TV YouTube channel. It's very, very important and it's simple. 1 minute you're done with the subscription. Please, if you have not subscribed, remember to do that as soon as you're done with this show, or even while you are listening or watching the show. So we're kicking off right away. Like I said, we have an interesting topic, and our topic today is success, keys to a successful marriage. I have a very special guest, a very busy woman. Most of my guests, a lot of them are busy people, but she took her time to come be with us today. On this, before I introduce her, we've spoken a lot about marriage, we've spoken about DV, domestic violence, we've spoken about a lot of things, but there was something we forgot, and I got like more than 7 emails saying, woman, what is it? Why are you not celebrating us that have endeavored, despite all odds, we still stayed in our marriages? And I was like, whoa, that's true. I said, okay, I'm going to celebrate everyone that have, and despite all odds, they chose to remain in that marriage. And that's why I brought my special guest today, Mrs. OKCG. I hope I got that right. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you too? Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for agreeing to be my special guest today.
You're welcome.
I hope you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
We thank God. Okay, we're going straight away. My guest has been in marriage for over 25 years. And I think there's something she's doing, I think we should learn, or we should talk about. Because there are a lot of women that actually want to stay in their marriages. Maybe they are not doing it right. Maybe, I'm sure by the end of this show today, you'll pick, even if it's one, you are able to pick. I tell you, you'll run with it. And definitely, you'll ring us back to say thank you. So over to my special guest now, Mrs. OKCG. Like I said, how are you doing? And you say you're doing well. You're welcome to Woman Show on You Rock Radio. And I want to say a huge congratulations to you, for your marriage, for your... Yeah, I know it takes two to tango. But the society, society expects women to go extra mile. So I want you to tell us, what is that thing, that secret, or those things you do that have made you stay in your marriage for over 25 years?
Thank you very much once again for having me.
It's our pleasure.
I really appreciate it. I don't take this for granted.
Thank you for coming on board.
Thank you. My name is Okechiji Okechiji. I'm Adune Alashoke. I'm based in Dublin. As you said, I've been on my marriage going to 30 years now,
Mm,
and I would say that it's God. No marriage is perfect,
mm,
but through the help of God, it can be perfect because there's no perfection in any woman then.
yeah.
And one thing I try to understand that is that I know that is really key to the successful marriage is commitment.
Mm,
Because when two people are in relationship,
yeah.
when we talk about relationship, we are talking about relate the two people that can relate together and
Mm,
they are in the same boat.
mm,
That is the meaning of the ship that attached to it.
mm,
So that they have the same focus, the same mind.
mm,
So I would say that I and my husband we have the same goal. And it's not only that both of us we are committed to one another.
mm,
And number two is patience. I realize that we are not from the same home, we are from the same we are from different families.
mm,
Initially, when we got married, I realized that I'm not my husband is not me. But we make up our mind that we have to make this thing work.
mm,
If my husband sees something in me that is not right, he tries to correct me, and I listen to correction. And if I see anything in him that is not right, I will try and correct him. Sometimes he might not straight away, but later he will adjust to it. And if I saw in any one correction that I try to do that is not adjust to it, I try to make myself to adjust to what he loves to do, but it's very difficult for him to change from that. That is what I learned. It's about commitment. It's
commitment.
about loving one another. It's
Mm,
about trust. Marriage is about trust. You have to trust one another.
mm,
I cannot say there's a time that I'll pick up my husband's phone and begin to search. I don't do that with my husband's phone. I have to respect his privacy. So if at all you want me to check or want me to see something on his phone, he will give it to me by himself. I don't go behind him and check his diary or anything like that. I don't do it,
mm,
except that he told me to do so. Maybe he's looking for something and oh, can you check this for me? Can you do that for me? Because I realize that most things that cause trouble in the home is by you for you to go inside your husband's phone and begin to search names and who called, who is this, who is that, and then explanation will begin. From there, another trouble will start. And it will never be in my mind to do that anyway. And there is no even secret that my husband is hiding from me because it's about trust. Our relationship based on trust.
mm,
Then one thing that I realized that it worked for me is that once you are married, that husband becomes your son and you have become the daughter of that man. That's the way I look at it on the other hand.
mm,
And I look after him whenever I see something in another man that maybe clothes, the way of their dressing, and I like it, I will get back home and get the same thing for my husband. I want my husband to look that way. And I realized that what I did to my husband, that is what my husband is doing to me too. And whenever I see something on every woman that is like it, he will come back home and say that, oh, I saw this and I love that. Can you get it? And I will try and get it. And then, and you know, our men, they love their respect.
mm,
To the glory of God, I respect my husband so much. And respect is not about inside alone. Respect is about you people going out. You respect him in the presence of his friends, of his colleagues, of family friends. You don't talk to him anyhow. Most of our men, they don't like us to put them down. You can't be pulling down your husband and expect to respect you as well. It cannot, that can never work. So my little understanding and to the help of God is that it's not his respect. And I try to keep that side, make sure that I respect him. Even not only in the house, not only in the presence of our children, even before we have our children. My father has taught me that one thing the men love most is for you to respect them. Then another thing that works for me is about our finance. We don't keep the same account. It's not that we don't like to keep the same account, but I realize that I spend more than my husband.
Okay.
He can keep money, me, I cannot keep money. I love giving. And it's not decided that in that area, but later he tries to blend to be doing the same thing that I'm doing. Because me, I can have 1,000 now. And if I see somebody that they are in need, I don't mind giving it out to them. But it's not like that. It is still in savings. And I I believe in savings too, but I can't see people like the way people know me is not the same way that people know him. He's a very calm person, quiet, easygoing. He doesn't go out much. It's not that I used to go out much, but it's because of before we got married, he was a Muslim, and I'm partially a Christian, and later I become born again Christian. That is through me that my husband gave his life to Jesus Christ. And he is my son in that God. So, and he's trying to blend to what I'm trying to do. We don't keep the same account. Then later, we opened account, joint account, which we both operate. And I have to ask him if I can get money from it or not. I still have my own personal account as a businesswoman, and he's a barista. So, to the glory of God, I have to say that it's God. But there is something I want people to go and read that can really help marriage. Marriage is about God. It's about commitment. It's about giving to one another. It's about accepting one another. If you cannot accept him, he cannot accept you too. And I realize that most of these things is in the hand of we women. If we can work it out, men can easily work it out as well. And when we look at the book of Proverbs, I'm sorry to put in the Bible. Can I do that?
Yes, why not? Anything that will make your marriage or our marriages work. Why not?
Yes. So, and book of Proverbs 27, verses 3 to 4. And I read, true wisdom is an house built, and by understanding it is established, and by the knowledge that the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. So number one key is for us to have the knowledge. We need the information. So what I do about my husband is that I try to see what this man likes and what this man is. And I don't keep marriage. Communication is very important. And at our early marriage, whenever any little misunderstanding, my husband will try to keep to himself. But I will few minutes I will allow it. After like an hour, I will just try to go and meet him. I will meet him, I will be the one to start the conversation. And the type of man, once I start the conversation, will be smiling. Then from there, the matter is settled. Never keep married with your husband or with your wife. So if at all one is trying to be like, I'm not going to like accept. So you are at fault. No one is not at fault. You too, the way you see it, that's the way the other one sees it as well. Yeah. So, and then number two things that I realized that story never too far from your mouth. And as I was having marriage, my husband found it difficult to say sorry. Then later, when he realized that I'm the one that used to say sorry every time, so he started saying sorry to me as well. Whenever there is any misunderstanding. And then from there, we iron it out. I never allow a day malice to be between us. I don't allow it because I am a child of God. I'm supposed to know better. So I don't keep money with him. We settle it straight away and we forget about the matter. Then
No, I'm going to pause you there, ma, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to pause you there now. In
Yes, ma'am.
case you are just joining us, I need you to know that this is You Rock.
Hey guys, welcome to You Rock, where we bring you weekly topics and new content.
This is You Rock Radio, bringing you global entertainment. Have fun. Yes, this is a woman-to-woman show on You Rock Radio. In fact, see, I am taking a note here and my book is filled up. If you are just joining us, we are talking about keys because she has mentioned more than one. So it's now keys to a successful marriage. My guest is almost 30 years in marriage, and we brought her in to tell us what the secret, is. But it's no longer a secret because she, oh my God, she's been telling us a lot of things. At the beginning, I didn't give out the number to call, but if you want to reach us on, you want to ask any question, please ring us on 00353-899-675930. She's here to answer your questions. Ma, please, before you go further, you've outlined so many things. Even while I'm sitting here listening to you, a lot of women will say that, I don't want to be the fool. My friends will call me fool. You said something about like when there's a quarrel, you've already studied your husband. So part of it is, even when you are dating or when you are in courtship, study your man, study your woman. You've already studied him. He's the quiet one. And you say when you guys quarrel, you don't allow it to overstay. Maybe after an hour, you want to strike a discussion, communication, which you also said it is key in marriage. But there's something that kills people, both men and women. I don't want to be the fool. What do you think? Oh, my friends will laugh at me. Oh, that this happened and I went back. What do you have to say, in that aspect, please?
Yes, thank you, ma'am. One thing I noticed is that is the key to the feelings of marriage today. Pride. That is what pride is all about. And if you are in the marriage and you have that spirit in you that, oh, I don't want to be fooled, you are just deceiving yourself. We should be fooled for Jesus Christ. And not only that, I don't think it's not only the Christian that the Bible that taught us that, even the other religion, Quran too, taught us that you are not fooled for that man, you are not fooled for that woman, you are fooled for God because of God. So apart from we are talking about marriage now, even in our personal life, there are some things that we have to let go for you to know, that you are representing somebody, and that somebody is your maker. And you think, what of if my maker is me? Will it be proud of me doing it? So we should be thinking of that. So he or she is not a fool by quickly saying, oh, sorry. I know the other side will realize this later. I told you that later my husband begins to say sorry as well. Because it seems that it's only me that used to say sorry every time. I must be me of money. Sorry to put my language. Sorry, I don't know. So quickly, sorry. So communication is very, very important. Because when you stop communicating, you know the start of stopping that communication. You don't know how it's going to end. If you stop it, you don't know when it's going to end. So that is why you have to quickly stop it within an mention it out.
Yeah.
There is no marriage where there is no conflict. But it's you that you have to make up your mind that this thing has to work.
Mm.
Especially when there's children. For the sake of my own kids and for the sake of my own children, and not only for the sake of the children, for the sake of this man as well. Because when you leave this, you don't know what is going to happen to him, and even to the children, even to you yourself.
Mm. Mm.
So I pray God will help us.
Amen.
And then number two, that is number one key. Is the knowledge is very, very important. You need to know the information about who you are. And number two is understanding. You need to have the understanding, complement one another. One thing I do that work for me is that anytime my husband goes to work and come back, at our early marriage, we are both working. He's working. I'm working at an amicable bank, and he's working in a chamber festival. And when so he usually comes back home before me, and we try to prepare something for us to eat. He's a very good man, to be sincere. So he will prepare something to eat, then I'll just come home and just sit and do the rest of the stuff. Then later, after we have two kids, he doesn't want two children, he doesn't want me to work anymore. He wants me to like have my own business. So he got me a place where a shop, and then I started my own business from there. So when I come back from work, what I do is that we will come to my shop and we help him to cut his food. Even up to now, anytime I'm in Nigeria, my husband come back from work, I will help him to off the food. Then we begin conversation. How was your day? How far about today? Anything? Are you okay? Are you alright? I have food for you. I have this for you. I have that for you. So all that really works. Men love, they want to hear from you. They want you to speak. As you women want your man to speak to you, they too, they want to listen to you. They want to hear your compliment. How far are they doing? You understand? They want you to ask them. So that is what I do more often. Are you okay? Are you alright? Is everything okay? How far about your job today? I will help the suit for him. I will hang it. Then we start the conversation. And it begins to tell me so many things. So that is what I do. You compliment one another. And anytime you speak, one thing I love to hear from you is that every time my husband told me, you are very beautiful. So if nobody even tell me that, once my husband said that to me, that is fine.
You are fine. See, our time is really, really, really fast spent.
Oh, it's gone. Okay.
No, it's not gone. No, but there's something I want to ask you. You know, if you have time, you will not tell us the other thing. You see, like our young children, a lot of them are scared of marriage. Maybe because of what happened during mommy and daddy's time. I don't know. You know, oh, mommy did this to daddy, or daddy did that to mommy. Like, I have a lot of them as my friend, and we talk. You know, a lot of them are listening as well right now. You know, and they say so many things that they talk about that they are scared. How do we soften their heart for them to know that marriage too is sweet? It's not as bitter as, you know, the society is portraying it.
Okay, your mother may not be happy, your father might not be happy, but you choose to be happy. And pray that God will give you a good home. And when God gives you good home, all those things that you experience in your parents' house, you have to let it go. All the bad stuff, let it go.
Cool.
You have to forget about that. And take your future, new future that God has given to you, new home that God has given to you, that you have to make up your mind that you need to build this home. Either you are a man or you are a woman. You need to build it up. You don't want it to be like that you came from. So make up your mind to make it work. And God will help you. No one can do it by him or herself. But by the help of God, you can do it.
Wow. Thank you so much. And you said you wanted to say number 2 or number 3. Let's just do
Yeah, I
that.
wanted to say number three.
Okay.
And number three is wisdom. We
Wisdom.
need to be wise.
Mm.
We need to be wise.
Mm.
Many of us, one thing I don't do is that I don't report my husband to anybody.
Mm.
I don't, even to my own parents.
Mm.
There is no day that my mom will go, I say, oh, look at my, no, I never do it.
Mm.
One thing I try to understand nowadays is that you are telling people that their home is already broke, your problem. And your home, God is helping you with it. But the little things happen. And you went to that your friend, you went to that baba, to that mama, that they don't even know how to fix their own marriage.
Wow.
What advice do you expect from them?
Mm.
We need to be careful when we are married. You are married, you are married. The only where the solution is in the word of God.
Oh my God.
It's in the word of God. Everything is in the word of God.
Ma, please,
And
can we just take, there's a caller, maybe, so that I would really, you now say finally and I let you go. Can we just
Yes.
hear what, hello?
Hello.
Hello, hi, welcome to Woman show. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Please, can you tell us your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Patricia. I'm calling from Italy.
How are you doing? Do you have, you want to contribute, you want to ask a question, or you want to say something?
I just wanted to say something. Just that if you can, because I've been really very busy. I couldn't really. The topic, can you please remind me of it, please?
Okay, the topic is key to a successful marriage.
Yes.
Can you please do us a favor? Do me a favor, please. Call back maybe in another 3 to 4 minutes time, so that she will round up. Because, since you've not been following us, so that she will round up.
No, I just have just one thing to add to it.
Okay, thank you.
The best key to a good marriage, the best and the best is Christ.
Christ.
I know it may sound funny. It may sound funny because he instituted it. The Bible says, a man will leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, they shall become one.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
They shall become one. So that is the origin of marriage. He initiated it. So he knows how to fix it. When it gets out or when it gets worse, he knows how to fix it.
Okay.
So I believe that if we walk really in Christ, he's able to fix our marriage, even when it's broken, even when there's storm, even when there's whatever, he's able to fix it and he's able to make it,
walk again.
To the end.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. We're actually in line with what our guest is saying. Thank you so much for ringing. All right, bye-bye. I'm so sorry. Did you hear what she said? She's actually in line. I'm talking to you now, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
She said she just did a contribution that the most important thing is Christ, that Christ instituted marriage. So we should, no matter the problem, how stormy, how rocky it is, we need to go back, to Christ. And you mentioned that. So you are saying something, man. Finally, man.
Yeah, finally, we have to say that it's wisdom, that we have to be wise. And not only to be wise by ourselves, by the help of God, that God will help us. We should know who are our friends. Keep the right company. Be careful about friends. And be careful. Don't never compare your partner with any other person. Your husband or your wife, don't compare with anybody. Those people, they are wearing the same Ankara, the same lace. You don't know the battle they are facing in their own home. Don't look at them, they are good. Why yours is like that? So focus on your own. With the help of God, you will get through it. Never forget to exchange gifts. Gift is very important. So once you are getting the man, he may not be giving you gifts. You continue buying it for him. And one day, you will buy you gifts as well. So, and if the man is listening to me, you need to compliment your wife and make sure that you are making her happy and she is making you happy as well, make both you need marriage is something that you have to enjoy, not something that you have to endure.
Thank you.
And above all, God is the leader of the marriage. He's the one that owns the house, the owner. So if you are not a Christian, I say that I don't know which religion you belong to, whether Muslim or Christian, but the most important one that I believe is our Lord Jesus Christ. He's the head of our home family. And God will help us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. In fact, listen, we are going to celebrate that as soon as, oh my God, I need to let you go. But I don't know if this person is asking. Mark, is it possible? Can you take a question?
No problem.
Okay, I'm sure. One, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. This is You Rock Radio.
Is this the number to call in on the program?
Yes, and we are still on. This is Woman to Woman show on You Rock Radio. Do you want to ask a question or you want to contribute?
I just want to contribute.
Okay. If you are contributing, please just hang on 1 second. 1 second, so that I let my special guest go.
All right.
Please, can you lower your set for me so that... okay, thank you so much. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, she's contributing, so I will let you go.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
Welcome.
Stay blessed. Bye-bye. Yeah, hello. I'm so sorry. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is Loretta. I'm calling from Dublin here.
Oh, Loretta, how are you doing? I'm sure, Loretta, this is your first time of ringing in, I'm sure. we appreciate people that ring in. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Thank you for coming on board. So what do you have to... Were you listening? Did you listen to our special guest?
Yeah, I listened to part of it. I was also busy on calls coming in.
Okay,
so
no, that's fine.
I had at least I had the last part where she was talking about...
okay, no. You tell us, what are you contributing? What is your own contribution?
Yeah, I'm just my contribution and observation in marriage about the secret. I just come to understand that marriage is not all about love, but understanding greatly. The love comes at the beginning, and then later on you start understanding, especially the woman. Much of the job in marriage is on the woman. You need to understand yourself, you need to understand your spouse, and you need to understand everything about your marriage and what marriage takes. So that keeps the marriage going.
Yeah, please, sorry, can I quickly ask you? I'm so sorry. Sorry, it's a personal question. Like, how long have you been in marriage?
26 years now.
Wow, great. Okay, 26 years. So right on. So we can learn something from you as well. 26 years and going. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, you want to say
another thing is communication.
Okay.
Communication breeds a lot of that. Like she said earlier on in her words that she's always first like to try to make up. You know, you should just take that ego off, the pride, and also try to bury the anger, because it can be so offensive when you get offensive from your spouse, you know. So if you keep looking at it, you can't go further. And with the way and what we have today in the world, there's no point in marriage. Yes, let your spouse know you are angry, you know, in a very lovely way, because the children are there. We should just try to control our anger. Don't let our children see our anger. But let your man or your woman know you are angry and still try to make up. It's the duty of the woman. There's no way about it. You know, there's no hiding place about it. You will always get angry. But once you get angry, remember that you have a sense of responsibility. So that comes up as well. You are responsible for your marriage, for the growth, for the development. Holding on to the marriage is just the woman's responsibility. So those three key words, being responsible, understanding, and communication, those three things, if they are in a marriage, I bet to succeed. So to me, that is what I'm trying to practice now. It's not easy, but I try to practice all those things. Even when I get angry, I try sometimes not to show it.
Yeah.
Ordinarily before, when I do something wrong, I don't find it easy to apologize. But now I apologize just for peace to reign, because we don't even have the heart to carry grudges. It's killing.
Thank you so much.
I don't have much to say other than that, because it's so huge and voluminous, you can't finish it.
Yes.
Once you have these skills and use them, it will help us.
Thank you so much for ringing in. Thank you. I appreciate your contributions. Have a great day. All right.
Bye.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Bye. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's in case you're just joining, it is Woman to Woman on You Rock Radio. But unfortunately, our time is far gone, and we need to say bye, But then before we go, I need you to remember this. Know that a lot of things that our special guest said, Mrs. Okeshiji, mind blowing. Communication in your marriage is vital. A lot of people will call you fools. Call you fool. Your friends will say you are a fool. Your family will say you are a fool. If you play the fool's role and you keep your marriage intact, listen, we are not talking about domestic violence here. Already we know it's a no-no. Apart from that every other thing you know how to manage it. Why not? You heard what our special guest said. She said even when they quarrel, she's ready to say she's sorry. She has been married for almost 30 years. My caller says she's been married for like 26 years now. So these things that they are doing that worked for them, listen, let us try and make it work for us as well. Our children are watching. We are indirectly discouraging our children from getting married. A lot of them are scared. After all, what is easy in life? You are in education. Year 1, year 2, year 3, maybe it's a 4-year course or something. Along the line, you always get stuck. Maybe your second year, you are stuck. Do you quit? No, you don't quit. You see how to work around it. You either go maybe to your classmates, come and help me with my assignment. I don't understand this. You go extra mile. And you get it done. At the end of the day, you are a graduate. Or is it among siblings? There are siblings that they fight. They quarrel. And one of them will just say, oh no, this quarreling is causing mommy or daddy, a heartache. And they'll just take it upon themselves that, oh, I don't want to, quarrel again. Let us make peace. It's part of it in marriage as well. Play the fool's role, no problem. And get things, get your marriage on the straight line. I want to say kudos to everyone that despite all odds, you are still in there trying to see it work. Definitely, you will get to that place where you need to get to. You will definitely get to that place where you desire. It is. Yes, you will. It will not be a waste. I want to appreciate Patricia for ringing in. I appreciate Loretta as well. And our special guest, kudos to you. And to every woman, every man that have made their marriage work, we say congratulations. We say kudos to you. And don't forget, my name is Joy. Till I come your way again next week, stay blessed. Bye-bye.